All right, welcome everyone to Otaku Talks. I'm Let's Talk Nerd, and I'm with my co-host here, Logobi. That's his name.
Uh, it's Lugobi.
Like I said,
Lugobi.
that's like I said, Logobi. Uh,
Mhm.
welcome to the show. This is our first podcast. We're going to be having a little fun, seeing how we go, and see how everything works out for us. Um, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's start. Let's get it going.
I guess I would go with so yeah, I'm at Let's Talk Nerd. I'm a gamer, streamer, and now a podcaster. Eventually, apparently, I don't know how to stick with one certain thing to do in my life. What can you do?
Diversify.
Right, Lagobi. What do you do?
I'm a music producer, upcoming. I've got a few tracks out, and I got a few more coming up for this year. So I'm mainly just focused on making music, specifically on EDM.
Ooh,
Um, big anime watcher. I read manga, manhwa, stuff like that. Anything that intrigues me. I'm just like a casual anime watcher, pretty much.
did you say the manhwa?
Yeah, they got some crazy illustrations. I'm really fond of it.
Right. um, I don't read the manhwa, so I don't know anything about that.
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
But
So much,
I do like the anime quite a bit.
yeah, like solo leveling.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
that's a good one right now.
it's one of the best right now. There's just a lot of disappointment for people right now because obviously it's left with like just like the waiting game of everything going on, so they're not getting much of the action scenes that they want.
Right. Right. But we'll get into that here in a second. Here on the show though, we want to focus mostly talking about everything. Huge scope. We want to talk about games, we want to talk about anime, we want to talk about manga, we want to talk about anything that we want to talk about. And there's nothing you can do about it,
I mean, they don't have an option. If they're listening to this, I mean, they don't really have any options.
right? Well, it's kind of sad that they didn't have any options, but hey, I'll take it. Um, but definitely want to I think I'm having fucking a stroke. No, we're good. Thought I heard something that I didn't hear. Anyways, yeah,
That's a heartbeat
yeah, right. Is
from
that
all the monsters.
burnt toast? Nah, I'm good. uh, but yeah, we're gonna be talking about a lot of things that we want to just discuss, and I think other people can get into and talk about as well. Definitely gonna accept comments from everyone who wants to get in. And then we say something that we want to talk about that you've talked about, then we'll definitely bring it up in the podcast. Um,
Absolutely. I mean, this is a perfect space for anybody that you have your hardcore, weeaboos, anime watchers, manga readers, and stuff like that that are just like so deep into the lore, and that's great. And then there's people like me that literally just loves the story behind classic animes, and I love to learn brand new shows that I haven't heard of.
yeah, I would say I'm not even like hardcore because I know there's some hardcore fucking anime people out there that are probably going to get mad at me, and I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't know it all, but I do like to talk about it. That's what it is. It's the background music. There's a ring in your fucking background music that sounds like a phone is going off, and I'm like,
Really?
yeah, it's subtle.
Huh.
It's very subtle.
Oh, wow. I think
But
that's my computer with the humming.
no, it's not the humming. I swear to God, it's in the song. Remember, I can hear. I'm not like most people. Like I'm listening to the music right now, and I hear every little thing that you added to it, like each little part you put into it, I can dissect it.
Oh, oh, nice, nice.
And
That's
I
really good.
and I can just hear like certain things, and it sounds like it's probably not a phone ringing, but it just the way it mixes in with the tones and everything, it sounds like there's just a phone ringing.
Well,
It's weird.
I'm not gonna get nerdy explaining the whole dissection and stuff like that, but yeah, I like the fact that actually you caught
Yeah.
on to it. Hey, quick, quick, just do the Spider-Man thing, just to make
Right.
sure it's not a superpower.
Fuck.
Okay, you're good.
Work.
You're awesome.
It worked. I got it.
Well, speaking of anime and casually watching anime, what are your top, let's say top five? What are your top five animes that you've grown up loving and enjoying?
Oh man, I'd have to say on my top five. Top five, top five. Well, number one, I think I think a lot of people can't disrespect it, but I know some people can. Is Dragon Ball Z?
Uh huh.
Um, it's
Rest in peace,
re-
Akira Toriyama.
right. Um, my number. Yeah, that's always been my number one anime to watch. I have all the disc, and I'm a big, huge fan of that one. I literally can watch it in my head. I don't even need the disc anymore. I've watched it so many times.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I would say yeah, Dragon Ball Z my number one. Number two, that's where it gets sticky for me. I have just there's so many good animes out there that I like, and for animes, I think I like more of the action type animes.
Mhm. Okay.
Uh, I do need to get into more broader things like our friend at work, Jeremy, likes to watch the slice of life shit, and I can't watch
Ooh.
that. I can't.
Oh, it's hard to sit down and watch that first episode. So it really takes a while for as you go through the episodes to really sit down and really grasp the entire thing.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. And it just it drives me wild that uh, he can do that and it's okay. Um, let's see. So my number two, I would go with is did
Love it. I love it. That's hilarious.
you see it?
Yep. Oh, that's so hilarious.
It cracks me up. Yeah, I would have to say though as either Bleach
Okay.
or um what is another one I liked that I loved? I'm trying to go from like the older ones to the newer ones kind of here. So
Yeah, yeah.
DBZ, Bleach, number two. Um oh Samurai Champloo. Not a lot of people,
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely.
you know.
God.
I like watching those kinds of ones, and then what is another one that we can get on the list here? You know what? I'm just gonna bring up the whole because I'm old, and I have to keep list of everything nowadays.
Got to take notes, man.
Right? There we go. I would say One Piece, but it went on too long for me. But I'm not gonna say it's not on the list, but it's not one of my top fives. Uh,
I'll agree to that.
yeah.
I'll agree.
Full Metal Alchemist. There we go. That's another one on my list that I definitely could
Good.
watch. It's a good one.
Good.
Um,
Another good banger.
right? So what is that? That's three for me, and then we got I don't know 4 and 5. I'll go with something from the feels. Eh, it's I guess more of the newer ones that have come out that I just can't get over is like One Punch Man.
Yep. Yep.
An amazing piece of artwork, I think, and just for
Simple.
being so simple. It doesn't have a lot, but just so much compact into those episodes that just keeps you wanting more. That I think that's what an anime really should be. Something where you're
Yep.
just like, I want more of this than it's just on. No, I want anime that just drives me to wait for the next episode.
I agree.
Um,
I agree.
and then we go
Just that
with
cliffhanger.
yeah, oh yeah. If you get a good cliffhanger that like the next episode is going to, then oh my god, that's I just put it right there on my list no matter what. I can just so I can watch it again.
It's one of the reasons why Dragon Ball Z is one of the greatest because they always left with a good cliffhanger. Even after just like 5 minutes of fighting and just like a lot of like 30 minutes of
I was gonna say, or
"Yeah!"
like 3 episodes of Kakarot's just screaming. You know, you're like, just
Yeah.
you're like, I get it. He's getting stronger. No, no, no. I don't think you understand. 2 more episodes, and he'll transform.
And and then he'll get stronger.
He's gonna ascend. God damn it, it's gonna happen. You just watch and wait.
God, so true.
For another one, I guess I think those are my top ones right there. I can't think. The other ones are just they clump together for me because I have so many. At least for
Yeah.
my list. And I could go on with probably other ones that I think should be on the list, but we can argue that another day. Um,
Yeah,
what about
absolutely.
you? What do you think on your list is your number one?
Unlike you, I can actually have it memorized. I don't need notes.
Oh, sorry about that.
Uh, I gotta say my top number one would have to be Gurren Lagann. That left such a big mark on my life and stuff like that. So it's to me, it's one of the most you gotta take logic out of the perspective of this entire story and just enjoy the adventure the entire time. And you just grow to love the character so well. So it has a special home for me as the top number one. Number two would have to
Oh,
be
hold
Bleach.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Can you say the name again? Because I didn't understand what the fuck you said. It was Blogalong.
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Longgong.
Gurren Lagann. Lagann.
Gur is long gone. Gotcha.
Gurren Lagann. Don't disrespect the name, sir. The caucasity on you.
Gurren Longgong. No, no, I've never heard of it. Actually, and it makes me want to.
It's such an old anime. I'm kind of surprised because it's one of the like to me it's one of the top best animes at that
Oh,
time that
here
it
it
came out.
is. Gurren Longgong. Holy shit!
Yeah,
I didn't think it'd be on here since you said it was so old. But
it's a classic.
this is a story of a man who has yet to realize his destination, what destiny holds in store for him. Okay, I've never heard of this. Is it really good?
Yes, you have to. And I'm pretty sure anybody that's going to be watching this and commenting will say the same.
Yeah. Ah.
It's you'll be devastated, you'll feel emotional, and you'll feel so proud almost in every episode.
Add to list. Boom, it's on there. Fucking Jeremy, dude. He's got his own list on my Crunchyroll.
Ha! Oh,
Oh,
that's
what's this?
great.
This is JD.
Oh, oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There we go. I updated the thing on Twitch though. Now we're on the podcast. We're not talking to Fortnite people.
Yeah, to be so confused.
Yeah, right.
Like, like, like we have somebody right now just looking at, just gave us a dog emoji, just staring at us. I'm like,
I mean, I
yep.
think she's staring at you, but more,
Oh, okay.
it is pointing to the right.
It's pointing to, but it's not looking at me. It's looking at the. Anyways,
All right, so all right, that was their number one. I still can't pronounce it. I think it's Gorin.
Gurren,
Gurin.
Gurren Lagann.
Is that his name? Gurin Lagan?
No, that's just the name of the anime.
Oh, okay. What's the main guy's name?
The main guy's name is Simone.
Oh shit. All right. And is he like a powerful character or like
He's
Goku style or?
he's kind of like so it's kind of like the main character of Solo Leveling. He's just an average person
Uh huh.
that just like digs through the tunnels because of beast warriors up in the above ground. So civilization is living underground,
Yeah.
and they're suffering through like massive earthquakes because of like these beast animals like dominating the above ground. So
Okay.
he digs tunnels to make sure that we can go deeper into underground. And one day he ends up finding this little core drill, and as he digs further, he ends up finding a mech suit, basically like a shape of a face, and he can drive it on top. And this drill is the key that activates it. And
Weird.
so the adventure starts off with basically his bigger brother, but he looks up to him as a bigger brother called Kamina.
Yeah.
And his dream is to go to the above surface world and just to venture out. And that's how the whole adventure goes through.
Interesting. All right. All right.
So it's great. It's such a great anime.
Uh, you know what I forgot to do, and I just want to add this now. I forgot to hit record.
You can't be serious.
Oh no, no, I forgot that I needed to hit record. I mean, we're streaming, but I forgot to hit record. I can. It's all right. I can download it and we'll upload it, and then I'll figure it out. It's the first episode. I told you I was gonna forget things. There's gonna be bumps and glitches along the way. Um,
That that is hilarious.
I just looked down over here and
There's-
I was like, "Oh fuck!" There's a button I forgot to press.
it's like you pulled a classic move of
Like,
like
hey, so everything's going great. I don't want to, mess everything up, but
that's hilarious. This is like that. This just reminds me of the scene from that '70s show where like he ends up, Red ends up buying like the recorder,
yeah.
and they wanted to record Roots instead of watching it. So at the end of the entire process of the night, he was like, "Yeah, I'll just get the tape," and he just forgets the tape. So they just missed
Oh shit.
the whole show of Roots. Oh god, this is exactly the scenario.
Nice.
Almost halfway there, but now we're recording, so we should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I should hit record, but that's fuck it. Like I said, it's the first one. I'll just
Yeah,
download it another way and figure out how to put the audio in somewhere else. It's fine. It's fine.
this is fine.
This is
You
fine.
know, you have a bunch of crows and a red moon behind you. This is fine.
Hey, this is one of my. Oh, how can I not forget about Naruto? I'm such an idiot. Naruto's on my list.
So that's 5 right
Yeah,
there.
boom, 5. I got my 5.
There,
Boom.
there you go. There you
Naruto
go.
is great, but if we're going to go Naruto, I'd have to say Shippuden over. Ooh, I mean that's a hard one too. Naruto or
Yeah,
Naruto Shippuden?
yeah, very true.
I mean, I think more Shippuden because of like I love how Naruto sets up Shippuden, and then
Hmm.
it's almost like Dragon Ball Z. He was a kid,
Hmm.
and then Goku was a kid, and then Dragon Ball Z comes back. Goku's a teenager, fucking badass, and then when Naruto comes in Shippuden, he's already been or been training with Jiraiya, and he's already almost a badass now too. And I think that's what I love. I like that type stuff when the main character comes back from they're good, but they come back and they're even fucking better. And
No, I agree. And
that's
it's
why
crazy
Naruto's
because
on my
Dragon Ball Z was supposed to be the whole story about Gohan, just living Goku's legacy and stuff like that. But they just like love Goku so much and stuff like that. They couldn't let him.
yeah,
They couldn't let him die. They had to bring him back.
I don't know who Gohan is, but yeah, sure.
Oh wow!
Gohan had his time and they fucked it up. Oh man, did they fuck that up?
Be-
They could have kept
Because
it going.
they wanted Goku. All the fans were complaining of like, who's this new character? We don't like him. We don't want anything to do with Gohan.
When
From what I,
Gohan
from,
when Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 before everyone, Goku even knew it that Gohan was stronger than all of them and could still be stronger than all of them. I believe they say he could be. Um,
yeah,
but the fact that, he had his mom always there fucking holding him back,
Yeah.
They had a revert going back to Goku, I believe, and it's
Yeah.
it's fine. Goku's I love how they kept Goku going higher and higher, but uh yeah, I think if they would have kept with Gohan, we could have seen a lot of great things, but it is what it is.
Oh well. So I would say Gurren Lagann is my first one. The second one is definitely Samurai Champloo.
Oh yeah, good one.
Such great animation and story.
Right?
And then my third one would be Outlaw Star, and and that one's another great one. And definitely, if you want to like dabble and you got no else other time to watch it, but it's one of my top favorites. It's an old one too. So that's my third one. My fourth one, Naruto, of course, and Shippuden is basically how I ended up starting watching Naruto. So
Right?
when I saw the first episode of that, then I had to watch all of Naruto before I can start watching Shippuden to understand everything.
Yeah.
And then that's four. So my fifth one, and that's tough.
Right? They start merging together. You get to that point where you're just like,
Like,
ah,
oh,
to
oh
put them in a
God, what do I
list.
do?
Yeah, to put them in a list, you're just like, man, can I even do that?
Is that even allowed? Oof. I would have to say to get into the feels, Angel Beats. That one fucked me up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. That one messed me up bad. The way
Angel
it ended.
Beats.
Yeah.
That's so
It
weird.
was. It started off such a funny show with everything going on about the whole being dead and the afterlife and understanding what's going on,
Yeah.
that it just gets so depressing and sad in the end, and you're just like, oh my god, what is happening? And the
Huh.
way it ended just fucks you up.
Angel Beats. Yeah. You uh, uh, you named a lot that I probably have not heard of. Like the first Gurren Lagann, never heard of it. Angel Beats, never heard of it.
Yeah,
Which is crazy though, because these are all fighting or action or
no, yeah,
no.
all of them are action except Angel Beats.
Oh, okay.
Angel Beats is kind of like more drama, but it's so good.
I
It's
mean,
so good.
drama can be good.
Oh yeah,
Too much drama, and I get a little bit lost in it. But I mean, some drama is okay. I don't mind drama.
yeah. But you would never expect it, especially how the story starts off on Angel Beats
Yeah.
and then just ending completely. It just gives you a 180 of like a slap in the face and saying, "Yeah, you thought."
Oh, definitely, definitely. Well, that's good. That's good to know. I mean, at least we have our own separate animes to watch and think of.
A little bit of diversity.
Yeah. I mean, and then I mean, I think you said your top one was. Did you even say Dragon Ball Z in your
No,
list? Oh my god, I don't know you. Sorry
I
about that,
mean it's
everyone.
one of
I'm gonna
it,
get rid of this
it
guy right now. Let me just delete.
I mean it's one of the
Oh,
greatest. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but it doesn't. It never really impacted my life that much,
really?
as much as these ones. I watched Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I grew up on it and stuff like that. Even my cousins that are from Mexico, I would tell them about the Cell Saga, and they're like telling me, "Oh no, what? That's old. We're on the Boo Saga already." I'm like, "What? That's insane."
Oh, I mean, I think the Cell Saga is like the first one of the first episodes I've ever watched of Dragon Ball Z, and this is before I even knew what anime was. This is back when I was a kid, and I went to go stay the night at a friend's house, and we were playing Dreamcast. That's how old we're going.
Oh, love
Dreamcast,
Dreamcast.
right?
God,
He had a Dreamcast, and I went over there to go play his game. And it's the middle of the night. He had his own room. Parents didn't give a fuck if we stayed awake or everything. He had like his little side house kind of thing. So it was just me and him chilling, hanging out. And I think he put on some because he had two TVs. Another fucking thing. I just didn't understand how this kid had everything. But he put on some the Toonami, and
yeah.
there's fucking the Cell Saga going on, and I didn't understand what it was. I was just like, ah. I was like, I don't watch that crap. I didn't like it
Yeah,
when I was then. I was like, this isn't a cartoons, Which he's right. It's
yeah,
not. It's not a fucking cartoon. It's not.
yeah. It's an anime.
It's anime, and anime I think is fucking amazing nowadays. But yeah, it was the Cell Saga going on, and if I only knew, because I think I only watched it there, and I never went back to watching uh anime for a few more years after that. But as soon as I picked it up, because yeah, then I went back to high school, and then we would get out of high school and we go back home, and we'd just fucking light up, and Toonami would be on at like 4:30, I think, or something like that, and they'd be
Yeah.
just repeating Dragon Ball Z episodes and shit on, and we would just sit there and watch fucking Dragon Ball Z
Yep.
for
Exactly.
hours. It was great, and that's where I really started watching the anime. Like I was just like, oh man, this stuff's actually really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And
And then
go ahead.
no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I just recommend it for like I think all kids.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely. It's a great way to start introduce into the anime and stuff like that.
yeah,
And I was gonna say like yeah, your way of like being introduced to anime, that's a great experience and stuff like that. Like I watched Pokemon, Digimon, and I thought that was like the best of the best that like that I've ever seen. And then Dragon Ball came around. But I think what really got me more intrigued about really learning about anime was Gurren Lagann because it defined story for me on that point.
right,
That's where like it really grasped me of like really caring about the characters and their story and their arc and their development too. So that's where my fascination comes from, like being intrigued about anime because I thought it was just basically another cartoon at that time. I thought it was just like another cartoon of just saying, oh, it's just whatever. It is what it is, being like another Yu-Gi-Oh show or something like that. Which respect, Yu-Gi-Oh show is just another OG classic back in the day and stuff too.
oh yeah, definitely.
But
Well, we had Yu-Gi-Oh, we had Pokemon, we had Digimon. You
yeah,
know, those those I didn't get too much into. I thought those were more kids
yeah.
animes, cartoon type. So I mean, they were cool in their own little ways, but yeah. Did anyone just see a person crawling? Ah, no, that wasn't what I thought it was. Just had people
I
crawling
don't
in
know
your
what the
house.
hell that was either.
That was crazy. Um, because the face said it. The face said everything. Help! Help me! The doors are locked and I can't get out. Is anyone there?
Uh,
He's got me chained to the doorpost and I can't get out. Ah! He keeps just feeding white claws to me. Ah! But that's what that face was. I want to leave, but he keeps giving me white claws. But it's fine. It's fine.
it's a smile for me at the end.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Um,
Oh, that's great.
and then I would another thing I like to bring up is this is like I used to hate reading so much in school. It just it
Oh
just
yeah,
it didn't do it for me. I hated the reading books. I hated reading fucking anything the teacher put on the board. I was like, it was just boring. But I love reading um anime
yeah. I
subtitles.
agree.
I just a lot of people say they can't do it, but I'm like, yeah, it was a hard at first. It's a little hard where you're trying to read the screen, but you're trying to watch the actual show at the
Yeah.
same time. But you really do get used to it. You learn how to read faster. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. One eye going to the letters, the other eye just like straight up looking at the screen. It's crazy. That's a talent.
Yeah, right. You're got the fucking the
Yeah.
eye like that kind of thing.
The chameleon eyes, just
Yeah,
like going straight into the
yeah.
one direction and the other. That's talent.
Oh yeah, it is, and it's one of my favorite things to do. Uh, would you say you prefer subbed or dubbed?
Oh, subbed. I
Subbed,
can't.
yeah, subbed all the way,
Like,
definitely.
I give a lot of respect to a lot of dub voice actors that really give the character because they really do their best to like portray them
Yeah.
and stuff like that in mad respect. But it's just the authenticity of like Japanese voice actors that really put the emotion
Oh god, yes.
on the character, and especially like the way that they express it too. It's just it gives more depth behind the character.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe it's because it's from, uh, Japan or, it's a Japanese culture, but I don't know, I enjoy it more than when I
Yeah,
hear, an American voice actor kinda, like, just and I'm not talking them down because they do a great job. I've heard
yeah,
some of them, uh, like, I've seen, the Goku voice actor.
yeah. Exactly. Another perfect example.
Yeah, I've seen him, in the booth doing his thing, screaming at the top of his lungs, like a Goku should
Yeah.
be. And I'm like, that's fucking great. I fucking love it. But I just prefer the Japanese style more.
Yeah.
Or wherever it's from. The original voice. That's what I'm more I like.
Yeah, yeah. The ones that really fit for the character, like for example, like the voice actor for Cowboy Bebop and the voice actor for Toonami, that little short alien kid, his voice is phenomenal, and it fits really well for like each character that he does
Yeah.
for the dub verse. But
Yeah.
anything else is just like, oh, it's either a hit or miss.
Yeah. Um so, I think those on our list, it's a pretty good list. It's not bad. Um Let's go for a list on not a list, but let's just pick one of the newer animes. What would you pick for one of the newer animes nowadays? Like let's say in
Oh,
the last couple years.
the last couple of years, the top five, I can name them easily right now. Is Fire Force,
Jesus Christ,
Doctor Stone,
he's got a list. All right, go for it. Fire Force.
Fire Force, Doctor Stone, Solo Leveling for sure,
Ugh,
and it's just I love a good story, especially how it starts off and how it ends.
yeah.
And then another good one recently, um, God of High School. It was such a short
Oh
span of it.
God, yes,
It's so good,
it's so good. It
so
is.
good.
I 100% agree. Got to high school recommendation. 2 thumbs up. Good stuff.
Absolutely, so good.
I gotta give that one applause. But I would say on the newer age for me on that kind of stuff would have to be check my notes here again. Solo leveling, I do agree should be on it.
Yeah,
Although I've heard again they they didn't they tried but they failed kind of thing, you know?
yeah. They in its own little
I,
debacle that's going on between you
manga
know
readers and anime watchers kind of thing.
yeah, and especially for the Japanese adaptation for it too. There's a lot of like controversy behind it.
Yeah, two different sides. I mean, I didn't read again, I don't read, so I didn't read the manga, but I watched anime. The anime I think is not too bad. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. Um, but I would say for like newer ones, I got My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer,
Yeah,
Attack
good
on
one.
Titan,
Oh yeah,
you
absolutely.
know? These those are one of my newer ones that I would say are on the list for up there with the greats. Um and I can't say anything bad about those, really. I thought they had great story, good action. They kept me wanting coming back again. Things I look for. I kept coming back to watch them.
Yeah, I'll give you this. I never been I after watching Attack on Titan when it first came out, I
Yeah,
got tired of it on episode 6 because I just could not stand Aaron crying and just being such a crybaby.
yeah,
Such a crybaby character. I couldn't stand it, and I stopped watching it for years
Yeah.
up until where like they finally showed off the last episodes and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
Aaron Yeager's has gone dark, and I was like, I gotta go watch it again, and then I had to bear through the whole crying thing, but in the end of it, the way that it ended is just like basically it. The character's a big crybaby, but and everything that happened and all the chaos that's going on is because he was a big baby with a massive amount of power,
Yeah.
just able to do anything he wanted.
I'm kind of mad at myself. I still haven't watched the last episode. You know that?
Jesus,
Again, it's only
no,
because I don't want it to end in my in my
it
heart.
already ended
I
without
know,
even without you.
I know,
This
it
is
did
not
end.
even about you at this point.
It is. It's all about me. They do all these animes just for me. I just want you to know that.
That's like watching The Lion King, and right as Mufasa is about to die, I just put pause and I can't. He's alive. He's like he will never die at that point.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
survived. Easily.
you're like, don't do it, Sky. Don't fucking
Like,
do it.
it's like because then no matter what, at that point, and I'm not gonna lie, there was points where like I watched the Lion King and got really emotional. It's like, don't do it, man. He's gonna betray you, and
Oh,
he dies.
please,
I'm like,
come
I
on.
told him,
Yo, I
I
fucking let him
told
know.
Mufasa. It's like you had one job to listen to me and you didn't, and I just get all emotional and just like I'm done.
Yeah. Um, I know. I need to finish it. Yeah.
Got to, man. You got to. You're just gonna have to face closure.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
And I want to, but it's heartbreaking. I think that's another thing. I know when I watch it and it's the end, I'm gonna I'll fucking admit it. I'm gonna shed a tear, maybe a couple tears, because it's just so
Hey,
the ride for that anime, and it's been so
join the
long.
club, man.
I literally I remember when it came out, when it first came out, and I was just like, this show is amazing. I was like fucking saluting and everything.
Yeah.
I was on board with that fucking anime, and I think it's been fucking 10 years we've been fucking waiting for the end. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah. It's been forever to be waiting for the for not only that for the final section of the season
Yeah,
and then for the final episode too.
yeah. We were just the final part one, the final part two. Hey, guess what? This is the final. You're all, bro. Enough of the
Like,
final.
like really,
Yeah, you're all.
really?
Stop saying final. God damn it! You're fucking misleading me, and it's pissing me off. Uh,
I'll give Attack on Titan for one thing. The Frieza saga
yeah.
had one of the longest episodes for the fighting scene for between Goku and Frieza at that moment for holding for that record. I think
The
Attack
planet's
on
about to
Titan
blow up in 5 minutes.
and it's like
8
five
years
episodes.
later.
Yeah, literally, no joke. Literally, that
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah.
So I'll give credit for Attack on Titan for having the record of the longest wait time for the final episode.
Oh, definitely. I mean, for long times, for long wait times, we give it to Dragon Ball Z for that one.
Do you think it was for the hype, or do you think it was just because they were just like backed up on a lot of delays and stuff like that?
I think it was for the hype. To be
I
honest with
think so too.
you,
I think so too.
I think that's what they wanted. They're like, man, we can draw this out, and we can make these people want to see more. How?
Yeah,
Just make them fucking scream. Oh fuck! Way to go, Jimmy. Here's a fucking raise. You know.
yeah. I feel like that's what it is too. I think it was pretty much a good. It was an interesting marketing skill for like all the fans to be just
Yeah.
waiting and see how long they wait.
Yeah. They're all
I think that's what it was.
these people will wait for years. What? Yeah, years. Oh fuck! I got something for
I'm
him.
like, that's a new way of looking of edging, and I'm like, okay, all right,
Yeah.
sweet. How long can these weeboos like just edge for this final episode?
Oh,
Oh.
I edged. I edged. Come
You're
on, please
oh, you're disgusting.
finish next time on Dragon Ball Z.
A
No.
complete different. Oh, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. My God, when you sent me that text, when I saw you, we were walking. By the way, for the people listening, we were just walking in the same path, and we were going the same direction. Sorry, we were going the same direction, and Chris tells me, "Oh, are we going to the bathroom at the same? Are we going to the bathroom at the same time or what?" I'm like, "If you want to, sure, sure." And I just left it at that. I just kept walking in the direction. 5 minutes later, and I know he was taking a shit because he confessed to it to me.
Oh yes.
He literally texts me
On
an
God.
Instagram post of the Cell saga when Cell gets his ultimate form, and he's just like, just like flexing his moves and flexibility. And it said the caption said, like when you feel light after taking a massive shit."
Sha sha sha
And
sha.
I was like, I don't know what's more disgusting, the fact of the Cell saga in its entirety of how he was, or the fact that I knew you sent this to me as soon as you took that shit. I was like, you're disgusting.
As soon as it
You're
came out,
disgusting.
it was awesome, and it felt great. Oh, it felt
He never felt so proud after that. I was
I
like,
did.
oh god.
I was all, this is the perfect meme for this perfect timing. What did you know?
Oh god. I hope you washed your hands, sir. I
Uh,
hope.
I hope I did too. Pretty sure I did. Nah, I'm not sure. Anyways,
Oh
uh,
god. Lord.
I didn't touch anything. I had toilet paper. I used the banana leaf.
Oh. Oh, you're sick, man.
Uh,
You're sick, man. I don't know what I got myself into now. God
oh,
damn it.
and it can only keep going from here.
Oh.
Um,
Well, if that's the case, what are the goals then for the future upcoming of the show?
oh, I have so many things that we could talk about there with the next episodes to come. I want to talk about. I mean, we hit quite a few, but we can get deeper in a lot of things. But
Yeah.
we can get into talking about our favorite character. We can get into the strongest character. We can. I know a lot of things are going to be coming up. Well, we're gonna talk about fucking cosplays. We're gonna talk about and that was just anime. We're gonna get into video games because that's my side thing. We can get into your music. You heard a new fucking pigeon singing on the sidewalk that you want to make a EDM to. I don't care, something
Yeah.
like that.
I mean,
Oh
I'm more excited because of everything that we got planning on like upcoming anime movies gonna be coming out, shows, discussion of who's stronger versus who,
yes,
like
yes.
different topics. Like we can span out on many different aspects and just like introduce it for people that you know, like for example, like you have never heard of Gurren Lagann and Angel Beats and stuff
Never
like
heard of
that,
him.
but that's a perfect example. We can even one of my favorite things that we just talked about too is like we can pull up an anime of what we're talking about specifically, and we can just show it for people for that latest episode, just for
Yeah.
them to be introduced into it.
Yeah. Favorite episodes. Maybe we can watch an episode or your favorite part of an episode. I know
Oh, absolutely.
definitely got some good parts that we could check out and discuss and break down, and just definitely see what's gonna happen in those episodes that brought everyone either to tears or you felt something, you felt like fucking screaming. Um, those can definitely be things that are gonna be coming up later in the show. Um, for For now, though, I think that was a good start on Otaku Talks. Um,
I agree.
yeah. One last question though is what what anime are you watching right now?
What anime am I watching now?
Right now, at this moment in
Um,
time.
it would have to be Ninja Kamui.
Ninja
It's, I
Kamui.
guess it's exclusively on Adult Swim because they bought the rights, but it's such. I watch it on HBO Max because
Oh, okay.
obviously that's where Adult Swim is. But
Oh, that's the one you were talking to me about, right?
yes, yes. The way that the story is portraying in itself is so good, and it's the one who's directing it is actually the one who I believe is the director or producer for Jujutsu Kaisen. So the fighting scenes are phenomenal,
Yeah.
up to par. So this show does not disappoint. So definitely for the people that are listening, definitely give it a shot.
And that can only be found on HBO, right?
HBO Max or on Adult Swim, and I feel like there's a few other streaming platforms that you can watch it too, but that's how I've been watching it.
It was Ninja Kamui.
Yes,
Hmm.
because I just got a notification from it right now on my phone, just like
Yeah.
the latest episode just came out, and I'm like, oh sweet,
Ooh, nice.
ready to watch this tonight.
Right? I love when you get one of those wow factors. You're like, yes, I'm so watching that.
Oh, oh, I'm so ready,
Right?
absolutely, so freaking ready.
It's like DLC for me on a video game or something. It's like, oh, this is coming out. Fuck yes, I can't wait to fucking play that. I'm gonna buy
See
that right now.
DLC, yeah, see DLCs upset me because I'm like, I remember when I bought an N64 and a game, I got the full game. I didn't have to get an external cassette to play a part of this game.
No, they had
God,
expansion packs.
God damn, dude. The only expansion pack I got was for the Donkey Kong 64, and that was that
Right.
little extra RAM on top of it. That's it. That was the only exception because it was able to accept it. After
Right.
that, I was like, good God, dude. I'm paying $60.
Yeah, the prices of video games are just out of hand. Another
It
fucking
is.
another thing we can talk about is money. Money into anime and video games and all that stuff. Money runs the
especially
world.
for especially for video games. Do you prefer playing it or do you prefer watching it? Especially nowadays, too.
Oh, right.
Like professional streamers actually playing the game for the people. Definitely a good topic to talk about.
Yeah, like me personally, I love to just play.
Yeah, I agree, and I like to watch.
Um, two sides, definitely two sides on that one. But yeah, I guess it's not all like it's not all bad watching people play because you get to
No,
see
not at all.
if you want to play the game yourself, or is it interesting that you enough do you want to pay 60 fucking dollars to play it, or or you can watch it for free and be like, ah, fuck it, I could just watch it right here with this guy, and then sometimes I do that to check out games, but most of the time,
See,
if I'm not feeling it, I won't play it.
see, that's the temptation for me. Is like, am I? It's kind of like the question: am I gonna play this as soon as I buy it over and over again, or am I just gonna just play it and never play it again and just leave it to dust and stuff like that? So
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of those games where I'm like, I've bought it, I played it, I beat it, I'm done.
exactly,
$60.
and then now it's just collecting dust at that point, and you're like, fuck.
I have a few of those. Actually, I wanted to start a new game here coming up. I was gonna play all the Halos in order,
Oh, that'd be interesting.
right?
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool to do. But that's quite a few hours I got to throw into that one. Even if I play it on easy mode, and just try to fucking run through it and knock them out, it's
yeah.
still quite a few bit of hours that I'd have to throw in there. And with all
Oh,
the
it's
games
worth
I'm
it.
playing right now, oh yeah, it's so worth it. It's so good. The Halo story is great, and Halo has its own anime, I believe.
Yeah.
You know,
Even a TV show.
and the TV show. I wouldn't agree with the TV show. I started watching a little bit of it, and
Yeah.
I think they fucked it up. To be honest with you,
Yeah. The writers had no clue what Halo was about. They were just going with the flow, whatever they thought was right.
um,
And that's another good topic to talk about. Live adaptations versus the games and anime, which is like what why does it suck
why did they
and
fuck it up?
and and how dare they?
How fucking dare you? How dare you
Because
put that on the internet so people can watch this shit?
who do you think you are?
I just want to ask the people too that are making it at the time, like the people that are fucking making it. It's like, were you okay with this? And if you were, what the fuck? Why didn't you
Well,
stop someone? Why didn't you tell anyone that this is wrong? This isn't how it is. What was I just watching? I was just watching something and it was wrong. It was just so wrong. Fuck, what was I watching? Hold on, my old
look,
timer's just kicking in.
I would mention it, but I think the whole anime fan base agreed of not mentioning Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh, we don't bring that up. We don't.
That my bad. I had to bring it for the subject name. I know it sounds disgusting. You want to throw up as soon as you say it. So yeah, yeah.
I read something that those actors, or the Dragon Ball actor, the white guy or whatever, apologize to, um, fuck, I can't really say his name. What's his name? Toyo. The
Akira Toriyama.
yeah, 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 Akira. Uh, he apologized to him for what he did in that movie because it was so
But
bad.
for honestly, I that doesn't make sense because why does an actor have to apologize? The only reason he would apologize if for him just to be not for allowing this to happen.
Yeah.
The director should be the one
Oh
apologizing to
yeah.
Akira
Oh definitely.
Toriyama.
Yeah. It wasn't the actor's fault at all. It was the
Yeah,
director.
exactly.
He was
Yeah,
just
because
acting.
exactly.
Yeah. No,
Piccolo,
definitely.
I don't the actor behind Piccolo wasn't acting, so I think he should apologize, but everybody else is fine.
Yeah. I just I can't. I just saw that and it made me laugh though because I was just like, I mean, I kind of owe us all an apology, but no, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess,
We'll
but
just let that get going.
God, it's a perfect example
Yes.
of a live adaptation. I know. Well, no, that's one of them, and one of the original ones of live adaptations to like learn a lesson from is the Mario Brothers movie,
The new
the
one?
old one,
Oh,
the
you say
the old
the
the old
old
one.
school. Yeah. Hey, I
That
liked it.
it was fuck. You may have liked it, but the experience of making it and the whole process of it was nightmare.
Um, I mean, for what they had for what back in the day, I don't know what much people expected them to do.
Oh no, it wasn't even about the cinematography or anything else because it's a what do they call it? What do they call it? Cheesy movies.
Yes.
That's what you get from a cheesy movie, and that's understandable.
Yeah.
It's the whole experience of making it, and for the actors to experience that was a complete nightmare.
Oh, was it?
That was just yeah, for a
Yeah.
budgeting of like whatever amount that they had and just wasting it and asking for more and more and then rewriting it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It was just that's horrible. I would never want to experience that.
True. Very true. Um, but yeah, when I was a kid, I love watching that movie for some reason. I don't know
Yeah, I
why.
mean,
I liked it.
I did as a kid too, and I'll leave it, and I'll never watch it again. I'll leave it as my childhood memory as that
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because you watch it now and you're like, oh,
Yeah. What the fuck?
oh God, what was
Yo,
I on?
fucking Yoshi is a dinosaur. That cracked me up. I was like, what the fuck are we doing with this?
Oh God, don't remind me. Because if I watch it now, I'm just gonna be horrified. Like, how much cocaine was I taking
Yeah.
as a 6-year-old? God damn,
Yeah. Yeah. That movie was
that's insane.
that was a crazy movie.
How much
Um
how much Nesquik did I take? Fuck.
what were they feeding me?
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, so we got a lot of things we can talk about coming up.
Hey, I'm for it.
So
I'm
yeah,
ready.
next time on Dragon Ball Z, as they would say,
Yes.
we'll talk about all this good stuff coming up, and hopefully we get into some arguments too. What he agrees with, what I agree with, you know, because I don't agree with some of the stuff that he says, but it's because I'm right and he's wrong. But it'll-
Sure. That if you're in denial, that's fine. I'll allow it. You know, that's you. I'll
I'm just in
accept you
my
as you.
I'm in my own little world.
You know, you know.
So yeah, I mean that was I think a pretty good start of the days. Anything else you want to throw in there before we begin
Um,
talk it out?
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready.
That's good.
Yeah, for people listening and stuff like that. I hope you stick around, watch for a few more episodes of us. You know, this is our first episode, so bear with us a little bit. But
Yeah, it
I'm
can only get better.
we got we can only get better from here. So hope you guys stick around, enjoy, and just be pretty much be involved with the whole new community that we're trying to build here, which is the goal. One of the biggest goals is to introduce new people to anime, be welcomed, and just to for the casuals out there, just enjoy the conversation too.
Yeah,
Is more than welcome.
I won't judge you too much. I will judge you though. You can judge me as well. I really don't
No, they'll be judging,
care.
but you're welcome.
Yeah. Um, Definitely want to get a community. That would be great to have a lot of people in here talking. And I would say comment. Let us know what you guys think. What you think we should do better, what we can do better. I won't mind reading the comments and trying to address to 'em. And then I would like to get some guest talkers on the show. That would be awesome. I think you know
Oh,
if we
definitely
get it,
future plans.
yeah, if we can get some people in here, I wouldn't mind trying to hit up some famous people.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be
I I
awesome?
I think I can think of a couple.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
definitely. You know,
no.
I definitely want Psy on here. Oh wait, that's Korea. That's the wrong thing. Never mind. Um, he's my number one guest.
Nice.
Um,
You're like, I must have him.
oh,
I must have Sai.
do the dance,
Oh God,
dance monkey.
do the roar.
um, but yeah, I want to get some. I would love to have some special speakers on here a lot, and then and then like we can get a few people that I know about anime on here as well with their opinions. I have a few people in mind, so we'll have those for future dates to come up. But other than
Hell
that, I think we got a good portion out today.
yeah, yeah, I agree.
Sweet. Until next time.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time, everyone have a great fucking day. We are gonna be out of here. Our next show will probably be in a week, maybe 2 weeks if we gotta work, because that's life. What can you do? But we'll be back with episode 2 of Otaku Talks. Y'all have a great day. You can get naked now.